Hi everyone, welcome to your WOD for the 14th of February, so your Sunday session. It's got 3 parts to this, so 12-minute AMRAP, and then there's a 2-minute rest in there, so a short rest. Then we've got a 9-minute AMRAP, and then a 4-minute rest, and then we've got a 6-minute AMRAP to finish. Okay, so the movements through each AMRAP, we've got 4 exercises here, then 3 here, and then 2 there. They change a little bit, but all very similar from one to the other, but yeah, you've got a few little changes in the movements. Okay, so the first part, 4 exercises, going to work through 12 minutes, 6 single arm row, 9 burpees, 12 goblet squats, and then 15 V-sits. Okay, so 12 minutes of that, 2-minute rest, then your 9-minute AMRAPs. You've got 9 burpees again. The goblet squats are now changing to goblet lunges, and the V-sit's going to change to sit-ups in there for your 15 reps. Okay, so 9 minutes on that, 4-minute rest, so longer rest through that one, and then a 6-minute AMRAP to finish, so shorter, off a bigger rest, just give it whatever you've got on this last one. Burpees will stay the same with 9, okay, and then those goblet lunges are now changing to a single arm overhead lunge. Okay, so you could do 12 overhead for one round and then 12 overhead in the next round, or you could do 6 overhead plus another 6 overhead each round. Up to you, just depending how you're feeling, how comfortable that position is for you in there. Okay, so yeah, similar movements from each one, but they are just changing up a little bit. The other thing you can think about, so this 12-minute AMRAP, you get that first one in, make a note of how many rounds you get in to do, sort of measure it, and you know, it's going to vary a little bit, but maybe looking at 2 minutes around be like pretty good pace, I reckon, if you can maintain that. 2 minutes around will start to get you 6 rounds in 12 minutes. But if you measure what you've got, that'll give you a good target for the next one. Okay, so let's say you did, 6 rounds here. Okay, it's 2 minutes around. You could aim for another 6 rounds in this part, so that'll be like 1.5 minutes per round. 6 rounds, and then last part, aim for 6 rounds again. Okay, so that'd be like 1 minute per round by that last part, but obviously the rounds are getting quicker. Okay, so whatever you get in that first round, that'll give you like a pretty good target to aim for the next 2 workouts in there. Okay, so yeah, that's your format. Gonna go through each of these exercises, few scaling options, and then I'll just demo a little warm up for you, or you can have a look through that now. Okay, so to get you warmed up, 2 rounds through this first part, so just working through like 10 lunges, just bodyweight lunges, 10 reverse flies, okay, and then a walkout sort of combination there. So you're going to do a walkout into a press up, into a cobra stretch, okay, then take one leg, stride forward into your groiner position, get a rotation in, and then do the same on the other leg, and then you're going to push up into your downward dog. Hold that for a bit and then walk back in. That'd be once, and do that walkout complex 5 times, and then do another round of the whole thing. Okay, so that'll get you nice and mobile, nice and warm, get all your muscles prepped, and then finish off your warm up. Just work through 10 reps of each of the movements just in that first WOD. So in here, so 10 single arm row, like 5 each arm, 10 burpees, 10 goblet squats, and then 10 V-sits, or single leg V-sits if you're scaling them. And that'll get you nicely prepped, ready to go into that first 12-minute AMRAP. The workout in total 33 minutes long. Okay, so just demo your WOD movements. Okay, so fairly straightforward, your exercises in here. So you've got those single arm rows. Okay, so it'll be 6 each arm, so just looking at sort of staggered stance, just working that strong hinged position for a nice solid set of 6. You can do them feet together and just offset that weight. Slightly more challenging just to maintain that like nice solid position. Okay, you can stagger it if you want. If your weight's a bit too heavy for a single arm row, you could go for 12 reps and just use 2 hands. We've got that nice similar setup, and just roll them in from there. Okay, but really important, keep that good. Like, good lean forward, but nice flat back, maintaining that good position. Okay, then you got your 9 burpees in there, so same as ever on your burpees, like chest to back. Okay, Get up. Feet off the floor, hips open at the top. Then we've got your goblet squats. Okay, so just good strong position, setting that weight in. Okay, lock everything in place so your torso's nice and solid, and we can get the legs doing the work. Down and up in that solid full range, keeping that weight back in the heels, especially driving at the bottom of the squat. Okay, and then you've got 15 V-sits, or you can scale that to a single leg V-sit. Okay, so going for full V-sits, looking at starting and finishing hollow, coming up, trying to get all your back off the floor, get that nice range, keep your legs as straight as you can. You're scaling them down, single leg variation. Okay, same movement, rather than starting in hollow, you just start with your feet on the floor, and obviously just one leg at a time. Okay, the second part, so you've got the burpees again, you've got your goblet lunges, so that goblet squat. It's got the same starting point rather than a squat. We're just changing that into a lunge. Okay, so that'll be 12 reps, and then we've got your sit-ups in there. Okay, so you'll have hammered a load of V-sits, those sit-ups might get pretty challenging. Okay, 15 reps, just moving through them, trying to keep them feet planted, sitting all the way up. And then the last part, okay, your 6-minute AMRAP, you've got your 9 burpees again. You'll be loving them by that point. And then this time, if you're good for it with that weight, just locking it out overhead, your lunges are going to be in that position. And we're going to hit 12 lunges per round. So say, you know, if you feel good and you're strong with that weight, you could do all 12 with the weight in one hand. Okay, and get your next lot of burpees and do 12 with the weight in the other hand. Or if you prefer, and especially by that point your shoulders might be pretty fatigued, you could do 6 in one arm, 6 in the other, and work that every round for your 12 reps. Okay, it's good solid positions, and yeah, say remember, like mark down your rounds from that first workout, give yourself a nice little target, sort of challenge to try and maintain that rounds or more in part 2 and part 3. Alright guys, enjoy.